All right. Well, it's an interesting game, and the struggle continues. But it's we have to understand like how we played that second half was how we played most of the Utah game, and for us to fight out of the slump that we're in, we have to have an awareness and understanding that we have to play as much to 48 minutes that style when we get out there on the basketball court. And we didn't do ourselves any favors. We missed 15 free throws, and I get like it's hard. The energy wasn't great in the first half, but we were 0 for 14 from three until De'Aaron finally threw one in at the buzzer. There, we really struggled to score the ball, to make open shots, and then we kind of found that fight in the second half, and that was great to see. That's the fun and energetic team that we need. We gotta fight through this, and we will. It was great to see D Jones, get out there in that second half and play the way he did. I thought he brought some really nice energy. The amount of turnovers we forced was, how we envisioned our defense being as far as the activity level is concerned. De'Aaron had a clean look that I loved him taking down the stretch there. I thought he was going to make, but we came up short again.
We'll start with James Ham.
Yeah, Luke, where you guys are out in the standings and with you losing 6 in a row coming into the night, is it shocking to you that your team came out really in that first half and almost looked like they were disinterested for long stretches?
Honestly, I thought they came out ready, James. I really think, and this isn't, this cannot be an excuse. I think the fact that we could not make any shots really sucked the energy out of the group, and that's not acceptable. But I don't think it was from a standpoint of starting the game and not ready or excited to play. I think it took us a while to find it, with the fact we couldn't make anything. And we understand what we have to do as a team, and that was not good enough tonight. The second half was great. The first half was awful. So we have to, when we fly back home and play Washington before hitting the road again, we have to, get off to a better start.
Sean Cunningham.
Luke, I was wondering, kind of along those lines, did it take seeing the ball to go in a little bit, or just the way the deficit continued to grow? I don't know if it was, pride, or if it took the ball falling to them to start rolling again to get that kind of effort in the second quarter or second half.
Yeah, I think a little bit of both. I thought D Jones did a nice job of coming in and providing some defensive energy for us. I thought our guys really gave everything they had kind of to start that second, and then when the ball started going in, it's a lot easier to find that energy. But yeah, I feel like that was part of it. But that's, again, whether the shot goes in or not, we have to play to a certain level. In the first half, it was not good enough.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Luke. It's looking that first half, their front court was really physical with you guys. They were getting in the paint, and some of that looked like just a matter of physics and size. They're just a big group. How do you guys counteract that when sometimes on some nights you're going to run into guys who are just outright bigger than you?
Yeah, it's a good question, Jason. And part of it is like we have to understand that it's a 5-man job. Like, we can't be out there with 3 guys playing physical and 2 guys shying away from contact, 2 guys not coming over on the low man. And that even happened in the second half a couple times. Like, we get it; those are some big boys, but this is a grown man's league. So if we want to win, we have to be willing to step over, take charges. And part of that is getting got everybody on the roster to understand when they're on the court, that's what's required of them. And the other way to, when you're playing bigger teams, it's, then, we should be faster and have advantages in other areas of the game, which would be shooting and spreading the floor. But in the first half, they put 5 guys in the paint on De'Aaron for most of the half, and we weren't making any shots. So why would they leave the paint? So it made it challenging. I also thought in the first half we could have done a better job of running with De'Aaron. I thought De'Aaron was pushing it a few times, and we were kind of trailing behind him. So we got to make sure that we're out running those lanes and we're out in front of him, so they can't just load up like that.
Just going to take a few more, Sean Cunningham.
Yeah, when you Buddy was a late scratch, and then you lose Rashawn. Having guys step up, and obviously you could kind of go on the role that you did. Did that come as, I don't know if a surprise, but just how pleasant of a sight was that to see some guys kind of come in and fill roles for you guys?
Yeah, it was great. You're happy for the guys that get a chance, and it's it really is what you need to be a successful group is. On certain nights when whether it's injury or guys don't have it, other people come in and step up and pick up that slack, and they do it with joy and with passion. And so I was very, very pleased with that from our group tonight in that second half. Especially we didn't find out Rashawn wasn't going to play until a minute left at halftime. So a lot of credit to D Jones for staying ready.
All right, Jason Anderson.
Hey, Luke, as much as you guys have had to kind of lobby for what you think is a fair shake, with the officials and getting to the foul line as much as you should, how disappointing is it to get there 37 times tonight and only make 22 of those?
Yeah, I mean, look, you want to find ways to lose. That's a good one. You miss that many free throws, and as well as we did with some other things, when we forced 23 turnovers for 27 points. We did a lot of things well and cut it to 4 there with the ball late, and you miss 15 free throws. It's, you're pretty much have to play perfect at that point. So it was good to get there more. I still think that with especially with De'Aaron, with his speed and whatnot, it's so hard to keep him in front without putting hands on. I feel like he's going to continue to he should continue to be at the line a lot consistently, but we have to do a better job of knocking down free throws when we get our opportunities.
Last one, James Ham.
Yeah, Luke, do you have any update on Rashawn? Was that just a one-time thing, or is
it's a hamstring. The severity of it, James, I don't know yet. I'll get a full update, and I'm sure they'll probably they do testing when we get back home and all that type of stuff. So they'll probably know more tomorrow as well. All I was told right before half was that hamstring.